What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a classic pair of Jordans. This of course is the Air Jordan 11 Space Jam, or MJPE, whichever you want to call them. This is the Kickwho godkiller batch. Before we get into them, I want to remind you that this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new to the channel, guys, I really appreciate it. Go ahead and like and subscribe. It's so helpful. You can also be sure to follow me on Instagram. Follow me there for more detailed info on all the shoes that I review. Also TikTok at kvegaskickz. And guys, I really appreciate all your support. So we're going to jump right in these Jordan 11s. So this one, obviously not a new release, came out a couple years ago, but if you follow me in a previous YouTube life, you know I'm trying to get some old stuff back up for you. And so wanted to do that today. This is, again, the Jordan 11 Space Jam, or MJPE, the Kickwho godkiller batch. So let me bring in their information, including that discount code for you, kvegas. And of course, I'll have it in the description. They will definitely get you taken care of. So let's jump right in. You got that Jordan 11 outsole with that kind of icy blue, almost a milky look to the outsole, with that Concord hit on the herringbone, real carbon fiber. All that looks really, really nice. That Phylon midsole is in white. Pretty good crisp lines around the midsole. You got your indentations, the lines everywhere that you should have. Going around to our medial side, this pair looks to be very clean as far as glue residue. Don't really see going from the midsole to the upper. Nice around the toe box as well. That's really clean, and it does have that kind of semi-translucent look where you can see the white through the toe cap, not completely milked out. So that is all correct. Now, going with the fit and the comfort of the shoe, guys, these are a godkiller batch. I have yet to have one that did not fit me properly, just like my retails. Stays true to form here. These are men's 13, fit me just fine. I've already done the on-foot shots, no issues there at all. As far as comfort-wise, it does just come with a kind of foam insole, not like a Dream Cell or even a polyurethane, which I think is correct for this release. They have since started giving us a little bit nicer insoles, which is great. That can always be swapped out, but the biggest thing is they do fit true to size. Now, the upper of the shoe, you do have the OG style, the higher cut patent leather, which looks really, really good on this one. Very shiny, glossed out black. The leather feels good, has a good sturdiness to it, not too flimsy, but also not too stiff. You do have a widow's peak here. And then, of course, that ballistic mesh upper in black with your correct thicker rope laces. Your Jumpman Jordan on the tongue here with that Concord Jumpman padding, and everything on the tongue feels as it ought to. Then you have black hits on your sock liner and the back of the tongue. And then, of course, your quality inspired by the greatest player ever tag, the white with the Concord, and you can see your Nike Air branding there on the insole. I did remove that insole from the other shoe, so we'll take a look at that momentarily. Of course, you got your black nylon straps, all looked good, spaced out perfectly. Then you have some synthetic black leather here on the back ankle collar. It is fairly soft though, with that Concord Jumpman looking really, really good. Stitched in very cleanly. Give you a good shot of that. And then, of course, the back of the shoe. You got that 45 stitched in, which is where we kind of take a turn from these actually being a Space Jam release to MJ's PE. If you're familiar with the movie Space Jam, of course, the shoe he wore looked very similar to this. However, did not have the 45 on there, had the traditional 23. Also think it was a different color on the Jumpman. Don't remember that correctly, or for sure, this one is more like MJ's playoff PE that he wore in the 95 playoffs against Orlando, that actually had the 45 stitched on there. But these come with the Space Jam packaging, so if you want to call them Space Jams, we won't argue about that. Either way, they're great. 45 does look very nice, stitched in there. Really good shape, nice taper up, good cut. Again, on your patent leather, and of course you do have that exposed edge, the white piping, which I love. More widow's peaks here on the medial side. And then, of course, our stitching here is at the second lace strap, which is correct. So that pair is looking good, or that shoe. Let's bring in the other one and check it out. Again, super glossy patent leather. Everything looking really, really good. Again, I have already had these on foot, so if you see anything, you know, any smudges on the patent, you know, I tried to clean them up before, but, you know, I've had my hands on them. They've been on foot, so if you see something on the bottom, they weren't like that out of the box. Back of the shoes, I think everything lines up pretty well height-wise with each other. Give you another shot of your 45 and that very nice stitched in Jumpman. And of course it is the OG correct facing Jumpman, so they kind of mirror each other if you look at them from the heel. You know, back in the 2000s, they changed this Jumpman to face the other way to look just like this, which I did not like. I'm glad we've gone back to the OG style. Looking really, really good. Midsole. Again, this pair is very clean as far as glue residue. And your outsole looks great. Materials all feel very, very nice, as expected. And let's get this light on here, guys, and we'll take a look at the strobel of the shoe. You just got that gray strobel. You can see the blue print, and I'm not sure how well of a shot we're going to be able to get of the size tag, because you know where they are down here on the 11s. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get you much, guys. I'm sorry about that. Now inside these, it does come with all the correct stuff, so let me get these put back in. First of all, at the very top of the shoe, you got these little cardboard inserts up at the very top with the ankle padding. Also comes with the Concord plastic shoe trees with the Jumpman on there. Nice plastic. And then the insole, as I said, is just kind of a gray foam insole. It is for the correct size range with your Nike Air branding and the size on there as well. So that's all good. Shoes, super clean. Let's set them over the side and take a look at the packaging, because we got a lot to talk about there too. First off, it does come with the sleeve on the box with the, you know, the Bugs Bunny 23, the 45, and then the Jumpman Jordan font, Looney Tunes on the bottom. The typical, the correct sleeve. Okay, so if you know what to expect there, that is correct. As you open the box, you do have the Air Jordan 11, the plastic cover that slides out. That's going to be on top. Okay, and then we have the actual box, which also has the 45 print and gloss. It's a blacked out box. Jumpman there. Branding on the bottom. Another little window that's covered by tape. Jumpman, and your box label is Jordan 11 Retro Black, Concord, and White, men's 13. Inside of these guys, you're going to have that space motif. Looking good. Then you have some black tissue paper, white tissue paper under that. The black tissue paper does have the 45. And then underneath that, you've got a Jumpman on the space motif and that little gold sticker. Give you a shot of all that. So that looks good. So I believe they got all the packaging down pat. Box was extremely well protected in shipping, which I always appreciate that, especially when it's an oversized box like that. I think they kind of go out of their way to protect it, which is nice. And the shoes looking really nice. Very, very happy with this pair. No complaints from me. So anyway, guys, that's my unboxing review of the Air Jordan 11 Space Jam MJPE, the Kickwho God Killer batch. I hope that you enjoyed the review and that it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments, guys. Be sure to follow me on my other socials and be on the lookout. We got a lot more reviews coming your way.